What is up, everybody? I want to talk to you about the new Harley Davidson Softail lineup. They got rid of the Dyna line and they moved all those models into the Softail models, and they're merging all of those together. With that said, I'm getting all my information from thunderpress.net. Highly recommend you guys check them out. They come out with some great news and they do a lot of cool events and they talk about a lot of cool things over there. So go check them out, guys. I did a video a couple days ago that was talking about some leaked things coming out from the Softail and Dyna lineup. I didn't know that they were going to get rid of Dyna and put it all into Softail, but what I did get right was that the fact that they are going to be using the Milwaukee 8 engines inside the Softail models. So they'll be using the Milwaukee 8 107s and the 114 engines. Paul James, the manager of product portfolio at Harley Davidson, said that the new Softail models are the result of the most extensive research and development program in the company's history. Thousands of hours of research and testing were put into the complete ground-up design of these new cruisers. We focused on taking their total rider experience to a higher level where authenticity, heritage, soul meet the modern edge technology for a ride that must be felt to believe. A lot of the comments that I was reading during the live stream of watching the dealership announcements of these new Softails is a lot of people are saying, well, you just got to ride it to believe it. You just got to ride it. You know, I know they're getting rid of the Dyna, but you just got to try this out. The Milwaukee 8 feels so much better. There's a lot less vibration, runs smooth. Now they're really going to be banking on technology instead of the name of Harley Davidson. The name of Harley Davidson was selling a lot of motorcycles, and that was good and bad. I think the bad part was that they kind of focused too much on that. So now that they actually are getting rid of the twin cam and they're putting the Milwaukee 8 107 and 114 engines inside the Softail frame and everything, and that's what they're going to be using from now on, they are going to be banking more on a technology-based Harley Davidson. So I think they're doing okay. They're pushing forward, but it is a lot scarier for a lot of the people that are die-hard Harley Davidson riders. Now, one of the newer things with the Softail motorcycle is that it's going to have a new chassis. Now it's going to have a lighter and more rigid frame. It's going to maintain the classic look of a hardtail, but it's going to have a monoshock in the frame itself. It's got a high stiffness carbon steel tubular frame, and it has a completely redesigned frame and swing arm that significantly increases the rigidity of the new chassis. The frame itself is 65% stiffer than the 2017 Softail frame, which leads to a 34% increase in overall chassis stiffness. They're saying that it reduces the complexity of the frame by 50% just by the component parts and 22% reduction in welds overall. There are two unique swing arms, one for narrow and one for wide rear tires. The wide chassis is 15% lighter, or 13 pounds, and the narrow chassis is 20% lighter, or 18 pounds, than the 2017 Softail frame. Now, to talk about the suspension, it does have a new suspension to it. It has a new high-performance dual bending valve front suspension, which was first introduced in the 2017 Touring models, but now it's going to be for the Softails. So it delivers a damping performance that is similar to a cartridge fork, which is improved and more responsive than what they had originally. The suspension is optimized for comfortable cruising and spirited riding with 130 millimeter of bump devouring travel. They retuned and optimized the rake and trail to enhance the motorcycle's handling performance. To talk about the Monoshock again, it does keep the hardtail look of it while actually being able to make a comfortable ride. It enables a 240-pound range of payload capacity, which increases the passenger comfort. What they're saying here is that the new Softail models are 35 pounds lighter than the 2017 models. Now, there's an asterisk right next to it, and it says it varies by different models, obviously, so keep that in mind. There's a lot of flair when they say that, they have new tires that are optimized to work with the Softail chassis. Well, there's gonna be a lot of people doing aftermarket tires on it, so I don't want to delve too much into the ride and handling and agility of this bike. It just looks like they're trying to do a little bit of fluff right here, but I'm gonna put the thing up here so you guys can read it, or you can check out Thunder Press, and it's right there, ride and handling agility. Now, I did talk about the new powertrain that they will be having. They will be having the Milwaukee 8 107 and 114 V-twins. They're also saying that there's the iconic look. The Milwaukee 8 retains the iconic 45-degree V-twin. They're not going to go too much away from the classic V-twin. From what I understand, the look of it really hasn't changed, and it's just mainly the technology that's packed inside. So you don't worry about the different look of the Softail from 2017 to 2018. I find this a little funny is that they're saying that the sound and the smoother running of the Milwaukee 8 is a lot better than what they had at the twin cams for the Softail and Dyna. And then they're even saying the Harley Davidson's trademark potato, potato, potato sound comes through strong and less intake and mechanical noise. So to me, that sounds like they're still going to have that sound, but it's going to be like almost a fake sound, because that potato, potato, potato sound came from the vibration and the engine just moving. So I'm wondering how they're actually going to keep that. I haven't heard a Milwaukee 8 engine, but from what I understand, they're a lot more quiet. So it's going to be a little bit different. So they're talking about the 2 engine displacement options. You have the Milwaukee 8 107, which is a 1,746 cc, and that's standard on all the models. It's got a 100 millimeter bore, 4.375 inch stroke with a 10:1 compression ratio. 0 to 60 miles per hour is 10% quicker acceleration than the high output twin cam 103. 60 to 80 mile per hour in 5th gear is 16% faster acceleration than the high output twin cam 103. The Milwaukee 114 or 1,868 cc, this is the optional. It's available in 4 models: the Fat Bob 114, the Fat Boy 114, Breakout 114, Heritage Classic 114. I don't know why I'm saying 114, it's 114, but there you go, guys. 102 millimeter bore, 4.5 inch stroke with a 10.5 to 1 compression ratio. The ventilator intake with 114 graphics and badging. It's got standard ABS with the Milwaukee 114. 0 to 60 miles per hour, it's 9% faster acceleration than Milwaukee 107. And 60 to 80 miles per hour in 5th gear is 13% faster acceleration than 107. So the 114 is actually a lot faster than the high output twin cam 103, based from what Harley is saying. Now they are actually including some modern styling and design. The one thing I did notice right off the front was that they got new LED lights for the bike that comes standard. I don't know if they're gonna be costing a lot more because they're doing that. I mean, I put in an LED headlight for my bike, my Harley Sportster, and it was only 50 bucks. So hopefully they're not charging like an extra 1,000 or 2,000 just because of this headlight. But it does look really nice. It looks slim. It looks great. I actually really like it. Now that you understand the key features of the brand new 2018 Softails, they will be coming out with 8 new Softail models. There's gonna be the Fat Boy, the Heritage Classic, the Lowrider, the Softail Slim, the Deluxe, the Breakout, the Fat Bob, and the Street Bob. With the new models out there will have new technology featured on every single Softail model. They will have a unique Daymaker signature LED headlight, improved electrical system charging, easily adjustable rear shock preload settings, under-seat spanner wrench, external hand adjustment knob, under-seat socket adjustment, new instrumentation, keyless ignition and security system standard, steering head mounted USB charge port, new fuel tanks, and when it says varies by model, that's because of the weight, the 35-pound weight cut that they did. So I mean, I'm sure once you get a bunch of extra options, it's gonna be back to the original weight. With that said, I will be jumping into all these new models and I'll be looking into seeing what they changed from last year, especially since they got rid of the Dyna line. Like the Lowrider is not a Dyna anymore, it's now a Softail. So I will be looking into a lot of this stuff and doing some more in-depth things. So if you like this kind of stuff, please click that subscribe button. And then right next to it, click that notification bell button. That way you're notified when I make a new video on this subject or when I do a moto vlog on my Sportster. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys all ride safe, wear your gear, and I'll see you guys later.